Næstved Open. This was played on the 17th of February 2025. My opponent is Ralph Auerbach, and we start off with a quick d4, d6. Now, this is my first time ever playing against d4, d6, so I had to come up with it at the game. And he definitely surprised me pretty early. And you'll get to see why, but it it was an opening I hadn't played before, so I wasn't sure, but I felt I had a pretty good grasp of what to do. Writing down his name, making sure I actually know how to spell it, and then I do a quick check if I actually did spell it correctly, and I actually didn't, but he didn't see it. So at this point, I am two out of three games. Three games. This is the third. So if I win this game, then I'm three out of three, which is a perfect score. So I play e4, just trying to take the center and just hold. Then he plays h6, and I was very surprised. Never seen this particular variation before. Honestly, knew it was I knew it was wrong. It was not good. I can say that much. It wasn't good. But he's trying to go for a very close structure. They're not trying to over exert. Not really trying to do much and let me do the attack and fail. I play c4, taking the center, more of the center, and just having great pawns. Great pawns. He plays e6, which is very passive. He's basically forcing himself to place the bishops on the seventh file. I play knight to c3 because it just felt good. It felt good. He plays a6, which is still really passive. Now this in Danish is called pinsviner, which is the here I noticed that his king and queen are switched. So we took a quick talk. Basically, it went, would you do this? Would you do this thing as you did if the king was on the right square? And we both agreed we would both do the same. I like my position. It's what I would go for, and we just get into something extremely same. I wouldn't really change anything. I play bishop to e3, just developing the bishop. I didn't want the bishop on f4. F4 felt really bad, really bad for me. I just want to play f4 myself. I just want to play f4. I never was sure when I wanted to play f4. Now he plays b6. He's still keeping it very passive, but he's preparing to fianchetto the bishop. Here I get off because the pen I had was shit. I had to change it. It did not write properly. So I went to get a different pen. I come back with a different pen that writes a lot better. A lot better. Now I can actually see what I am writing. I play bishop to d3, just developing the bishop, preparing to play f4, and knight f3 is my plan. He plays bishop b7. I play queen c2. I didn't really need to spend a lot of time on that move because it's safe. I don't touch anything. I make sure that I'm developed, and there's nothing wrong with it. He plays knight to e7. And here, I came up with an idea. I wanted to control the g6 square. Now, how would I go and do that? h4. Now, if he plays knight g6, I play h5, and I just kick away the knight. He can't do anything about it. And that would be a really nice position for me, because I would have an easy attack. Easy attack. He plays g6, wanting to stop h5 for now. I don't want to play h5, because then he plays g5. And he just locks it away. And I noticed that. I realized that I don't want to play h5. he played g6, and that means nothing can really go there. So I got my essential control over it. And also, h4 means I don't have to think about queen h4 check, because I would take it with the rook. I play f4, preparing to play h5. Because now, h5, g5, f takes g5, h takes g5, and bishop takes g5. And I would have a passed h pawn. Not the strongest, but it's gonna be a problem. I would also be of a pawn. He plays d5. He wants me to commit in the center. I play c takes d5. He plays e takes d5. And I play e5. I have gotten a really good control of the center. I'm ready to play h5. I don't have to commit to anything. I'm basically asking him the question of, what do you want to do? What's your next plan? What are you gonna do? I'm just gonna sit back. He plays c5, and it's a mistake, because I can take it. There's c takes d5. If d4, I have knight to e4. If you take the bishop, knight to f6, mate. If you take the knight, I take back with the bishop. And if you then take the bishop, I take the rook. So you move the rook, and I long castle the castle. And now, if you take the bishop, you lose the queen. I play h5 because I missed knight e4. I missed knight e4. h5 is a good move. It is the second line. So, I missed the best line, but not in a worse way. So I'm happy with it. Fine with it. Don't have to worry. You see me start to fidget with the pawn because I got nervous. He plays c4. I play bishop to d2, e2. Now, I could apparently sacrifice the bishop there with h takes g. He takes the bishop. I take the f pawn with check. King takes. And queen back to d1. Back to d1. Now he plays knight f5. I play bishop f2. Now again, I could apparently sacrifice that bishop, but I didn't see it, so I'm not going to do it. And I found an idea here. A very tiny idea, but it's an idea. The idea here is take the g-pawn, he takes back, and bishop to h5. Trying to deflect the pawn off of the defense of the knight and creating doubled pawns that are on the h file. He plays bishop to e7. Now I'm feeling it. I'm feeling there is something. So I play h takes g. Now I'm attacking his knight. And also threatening to remove castling rights from him. He plays F takes G, and I play the, not yet, apparently. Good job, me. I played the beautiful bishop h5. Now there are plenty of ways to respond. There's G takes H. There's Knight H4. But you're sort of stuck. Nothing looks entirely comfortable. So it takes a little while to think here. What you see most here is how passive his position is. The knight has moved off of b1, and I have both bishops out, an open rook, a queen that's developed, and a knight that's developed. Meanwhile, his rook on the a file is very enclosed. His bishop on b7 is staring at nothing. And his king is vulnerable. He plays knight to h4. And here I miss a beautiful move. You can play rook takes h4. Because after bishop takes h4, you go queen takes g6, g6 check, king d7, queen d6, check, king to c8, bishop g4, knight d7, and you play the beautiful move knight to a4. Unfortunately, I missed it. I did look at rook takes, but I couldn't see it. I missed knight a4 at the end. I saw rook takes, bishop takes, queen takes, king there, queen there, king there. But I missed that I had knight e4 at the end. So I'm just looking over a couple different lines. And I go with bishop, takes g6. Check. It's the simplest. I get monster pawns. I remove his castling rights. And I'm just winning material. He takes the bishop. I take back with the queen. We check. Here I remember looking over if I could get a bishop h4 to work. But unfortunately I couldn't. So I just played rook takes h6. Looks really annoying to deal with, as I threatened to bring in the queen. The attack on the king. I'm threatening to take the rook. He goes rook takes h6. And I go queen takes h6. He plays queen to g8. And I felt that the g2 pawn, honestly, it's very poisonous. It's not easy to take. I play f5, trying to start an attack. Play f6, f7. Just get very comfortable. You play king to e8, and I will go queen takes b6 check. He goes king to c8. I play f6. Now I saw an idea here. If she plays bishop f8, I have bishop h4. He plays knight d7 though. But after bishop h4, and then knight d7, I have queen to a d8 check. After king takes, there would be f7 check. And I would get back the queen in a winning position. Now, of course, he played knight d7, attacking my queen, and I played queen to a5. He plays bishop e8, attacking my queen again. I played queen to b4, just getting my queen out of danger, and having a look at that f8 square. He plays queen takes g2. Now you might remember what I said about the pawn being poisonous. It's extremely poisonous in this position because it allows the very simple move that I do find of just f7. Just f7. There's nothing you can really do against f7. So I play it. Hit the clock. Write down our moves. plays queen g7. I immediately play d6. No fun. It's easy. Attack the knight, bring the pawn further up. You're threatening to play just d7. We're completely winning. Now there's no comfortable space to put the knight. He plays queen to f8, and I play d takes e takes d6, check, removing the defense off of the queen.